We're going to get a presidential report card now from Bill O'Reilly, the New York Times bestseller, on the list for 49 weeks with his bold, fresh piece of humanity. And, of course, he's also the host of the O'Reilly Factor on Fox News. 49 weeks?
And it's President Obama's favorite book, I hear. I just made that up, but can't hurt,
good.
right?
Sounds good.
Right.
Let's give him a report card on three fronts. Let's start with health care.
Healthcare, I'd say D as in dog. And the reason is we need healthcare. I think everybody understands in America it's chaotic now. But you can't be putting out a 2,000-page bill, which is the Senate did. And President Obama has not been able to explain it. I mean, it's our job to watch him when he goes on TV to try to explain it. Do you understand any of this? I don't.
But we do know that if something is passed, Harry Truman couldn't get anything passed. President Clinton couldn't get anything passed. It will be a historic moment.
That's good, but we won't understand what it is that's historic. We'll go, hey, it's historic, but I don't know what it is.
But but I think I've heard you say that, it's imperfect in a lot of ways. But if we do nothing, that would be worse.
All I want, Robin, all I'm pleading for is I want to understand the bill. It's going to cost $1 trillion, and nobody can understand it, and he can't explain it. That's why he gets a D.
Okay, he gets a D for that.
D for dog.
How about jobs? We have seen an encouraging trend.
B boy for dogs. B boy for jobs.
Okay.
Because more dogs have jobs. It's very, very encouraging that this month the unemployment rate actually went down, even though it is the run-up to the Christmas Hanukkah season. We had chaos, and Obama stepped in and he did a lot of things that people criticized him for. But I think he stabilized the economy to some extent. So I'm giving him a B right now on the jobs front because it's a tremendously difficult situation.
We got such great news being 11,000 jobs lost last month. When you look at the beginning of the year, 700,000 jobs
and that's why
lost.
He gets a B.
And so that's why he gets a B. So a D, a B, now Afghanistan.
C. Took him far too long to make the decision. That helped the Taliban, and it rattled Pakistan. All right? Pakistan is scared. They don't know what the USA is going to do. So Pakistan isn't going to invest in their army and their blood unless they know we're going to be there in that region. So by taking too long, he gave the Taliban encouragement and rattled Pakistan. The benefit that came out of taking too long is he sent a message to Karzai, you better clean it up as far as you can.
No more blank check.
Right. But I have to give him a C there because I think he could have acted more decisively, and his speech at West Point was not good. He needed to get a little General Patton in there. He needed to say, we're going to kick some you-know-what. He didn't do that, and cadets were falling asleep. It's never good when your army is falling asleep. That's never good.
But you were not critical, as some others were, about the timeline. That didn't bother you so much.
The timeline, what do you mean? About
the timeline of withdrawing troops.
No, because he has to say that to get the Europeans to cooperate. He has to say, you know, we're not going to be there forever, but help us now. But when it comes right down to it, is Obama going to pull him out if it's an intense situation in Afghanistan? He's not. He didn't do it in Iraq. Look, I'm not an ideologue. I know what these guys do and why they do it, and that's why that didn't bother me. All the ideologues went, oh, yeah, now the Taliban's going to hide in the weeds. That's bull. Everybody knows that if it's not going well at that juncture, he won't pull him out unless it's just hopeless. So that didn't upset me.
So a bit of a mixed bag when you look at all the things that he has on his plate. The remaining time, my friend, Diane Sawyer. You can't give her a grade. You can't give her a grade. There's no
Diane Sawyer?
There's no superlative. Well enough. Good enough.
For Good Morning America all these years?
Yes.
Just getting up. You guys just getting up, you get a B+. Just showing up in the morning at this hour, you get a B+.
An A from you.
You know, that's what you start with, Robin. And then if you do anything intelligent in 3 hours, it bumps to the A. Now, some days you do and some days you don't. Okay? And particularly Cuomo. I mean, God, how long are you guys going to carry him? How long are you going to carry that
Sorry
man?
about that, Chris. I didn't.
I was excited about the B+.
Yeah, and look, I'm excited for Diane hosting Jimmy Kimmel. I'm sorry for you. That's what she's doing, right? Isn't she? Aren't you taking over for Kimmel?
Chris was just collateral damage in all this.
That's what I thought. Mr. O'Reilly, thank you so
Pleasure.
much. Thank you.
Okay, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, Bill. Coal in your stocking.